What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Panda here, and today we are playing some Watcher of Realms. Guys, we have a little bit of a fun video for you guys today. You've probably already seen my previous Regen comp running with just my units, right? But today we're going to be trying something using Laya. So I want to give a huge shout out to Squatch. He is one of my guild mates. He has a Laya here that we're going to give a try. We're going to see how well this Rage comp works when you have the additional Rage Regen champion. We're going to give it a try. We'll see if it works. I don't know, but let's just go ahead and quickly dive right in. And welcome back to the channel, guys. Let's get going. So as you can see here, we're trying something a little bit different. Because we have 4 Rage Regen champions, I feel like Volca is not nearly as important. That may be wrong, but I'm kind of giving this my own spice. I haven't looked too much into the Rage Regen strat when it involves using Laya. I don't even know if you're supposed to use all 4 Rage Regeners or only 3. Not 100% positive on that, but I want to give this a try. I want to see if this is something that works out. So let's just go ahead and dive in. Just so you guys know, since we're not placing Wrath, we have moved Volca's Invig set to Wrath, and that will be giving us the Invigoration buff for our Zillitu. We still have Invig on our Eloin, our Hollow, and our Laurel, so we're going to be getting our Invigs onto Valeria, Zillitu, Cetrum, and Hex, because we have 4 Invig sets. So actually we have 5, because I think Dolores is in there as well. So I think that means that Pyros will actually get it as well. So should be good overall. We'll kind of see what happens, but let's just quickly dive into it. This is on Nightmare 4, and this is a live run, guys. So I'm going to make some mistakes, so don't dig on me too much, but we're going to place our Hex down. We're going to place our Hollow down because I heard some things about how I need to specifically be placing Valeria outside of the heal range. And so we're going to be doing some small changes when it comes to that. And let's kind of just see what happens. So we're just going to sort of go through and pop everybody off. There we go, there we go. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to remove, we're going to place down our Laya. Okay. Then we're going to pop this. We're going to pop this. And then pop Laya. I actually messed up a little bit with this Cetrum there, but that's okay. There goes the Cetrum. Laya ultimate's over, so we're going to remove that, and we're going to place Eloin. And we're actually placing Eloin over in this far side because we don't want Eloin to actually heal our units, because we want our Hollow to provide as much rage as possible, which means not giving a ton of rage, a ton of heals to our units overall. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and remove this. We're going to place down our Laurel. We're going to remove our Laurel, place down this, pop this. All right, straight into the Zillitu and Hex ultimates and the Hollow ultimate. There we go. There's the Dolores, followed by the Laya into the Cetrum, into the Pyros. This is it seems to be working really well right now. We'll kind of see how things go. I am definitely interested to see the difference that we get overall. We're going to remove this. We're going to place this. Pop this, pop this, pop this, pop this. We're going to remove, pop this, pop that, place, pop that. We should get the big boom, boom, boom. There it is. And now we just start getting tons of damage here. I don't know if this is going to end up actually being any better than what I'm currently using, but we will see. Okay, there's that. There's that. There is that. There is that. And then we're going to remove this. Place this, do this. Remove that, place that, place that. Place that. Let's see what we can get here. Might get just a chunk more. Oh, all right. So let's look and see what happened. This is definitely not my best score. I obviously definitely played it probably pretty bad. Since this is like my first time actually attempting with the Laya, I might have gotten timings off. Like I said, I haven't really done a lot of research into this team, but I'm proud of this score. I mean, 29,960 is not bad. I am getting a lot more damage out of my Valeria than I was in the past. I think this was a combination of making a couple gear changes, but also by placing her out of healing range. She's probably, I believe that she's lower when it comes to her health bar, so she's getting more of that damage capabilities. We are breaking 80 million on Zilla2 here, which is awesome, and we're actually got a little bit more damage out of Setrum this way as well. I definitely feel like I can perfect this a little bit better. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have any thoughts about how I can improve this. And then just to give you kind of like a quick rundown of sort of what my normal team looks like, I'm going to run through my second fight here on auto, which is the team that I set up, which actually doesn't use probably the real right strat, which actually, you know what? We're going to do something a little different here because I actually realized I didn't do this in the way that I should have been doing it. So I'll do one more, and I'm going to do it without the Laya, but I'm going to run through it manually. And the reason we're going to do that is because I want to see how much damage I can get out of my Valeria without having a healer. So we're going to drop the Hex like we did before, and then we're going to drop the Hollow into the Zilla2, into the Wrath, remove the Wrath, drop the Valeria into the Dolores, into the Setrum, into the Laurel, into the... Wait. Hold on, let's restart that. I just realized that I couldn't place my Valeria because of the thing there. Okay, let's try this one more time. This. We'll place this now. Place that. Remove. Yeah, this is fine. Place that. Place that. Place that. Place that. And then we start going. So I definitely think that it might be a good idea to drop Setrum first, just so we have a little bit of a better sort of setup when it comes to you know, the setup of ultimates at the start, right? Because we're not getting the Setrum ultimate quite in time. Which I think is a minor issue, right? It's not a big deal, but it's something that is you know, it's happening, right? But here we go. We're getting some good damage here. Go ahead and pop this, pop that, and then here comes the removal of this into that. And we're going to keep her on the field as much as we can. Just so that we can get the damage boost from popping all of these ultimates, right? It does give a good chunk of power. There's that, and then we're gonna remove. We'll go ahead and place this down. Okay. Another thing that's important that I've just recently found out myself is make sure that you're popping, if you're using Valeria, you want to pop Valeria so that her big ultimate bomb sort of thing that she does happens after the shield, unless you're having trouble beating the shield. This was something that I actually just recently learned. I didn't realize that it was a thing, to be honest with you. I had no idea that that was something that was, you know, on the you know, something that should be watched, I guess, is probably the best way to put that. But yeah, you want to make sure that you get the shield down before the ultimate kind of blows up, which makes sense, right? Because I don't really need the damage from her ultimate there, but we do want, you know, the damage on the boss in order to get a ton of damage. So it makes sense that that's kind of what you would want to do. It's just not something that I had, you know, really put, you know, a ton of thought into. I should have placed Laurel down first. That was probably a minor mistake there. But that is okay. We should get a good chunk of damage here. We're going to go ahead and follow up with another Pyros ultimate, which is exciting. We did lose Valeria there towards the end, but that is okay. There we go. So that was the, I wanted to do this because I realized I wasn't putting Valeria outside of healing range. And with her passive, she can keep herself alive. So this is actually my best score, which is really exciting. So let's look at the damage numbers. So yeah, this is way better, right? This is way better for Valeria. Before she was doing like, I think 12 to 15 million. It was terrible. So I'm definitely excited to see that she's actually doing a ton more damage. And this seems like it works out pretty nicely even without Volca. So I don't think Volca's actually that necessary, simply because we're not getting all of our rage from Laurel, right? We're getting it from Eloin as well. And so having Eloin on the field for a longer period of time is really not a problem, right? Because I mean, it works out that we're getting decent rage even when Laurel is still recovering for that couple extra seconds that she gets taken off. This actually worked out pretty nicely. You know, we have that 85 million from Zilla 2, which I think was a little bit more than last time. You guys can sort of double check and look, but I'm pretty sure it was a little bit more. We got a little bit more from Hex, I think, as well. A little bit more, or roughly the same for Cetrum and Valeria, and then just a touch more for our Pyros. So overall, I really don't know. I must be doing something wrong with using Laya, but I am excited to sort of continue to learn that process. And maybe I don't even need Laurel. Maybe I just want to bring in another DPS. I mean, that could be something as well, right? It could make sense to put in someone like, instead of Laurel, we could bring in some, maybe we bring, you know, Volca back in to get that additional time off. Or maybe we do something like put in a, you know, a Deimos. Right? Deimos maybe is someone that we use instead. But for now, I think I'm going to keep Laurel. If you guys have any thoughts about my placements or my timings, definitely let me know. I would really appreciate that. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Make sure you hit that like button so that you can let me know that you liked the video. Leave a comment down below with how are your guild boss scores improving. I know I try to improve my guild boss every day if I can. It doesn't happen as much anymore, right? Because we're kind of at that point where it's all about gear, skill ups, etc. Because something else to keep in mind is my Valeria is not fully skilled up, right? We don't have her ultimate skilled up, which is a big deal. That's a lot of damage that I don't have access to. We also don't have the extra damage here from Plunging Slash or the cooldown reduction. So there is a lot of potential damage that is still sitting here in Valeria's kit. So maybe we can push her up towards the 40, even 50 million damage with just a touch more increase there on the skill ups. But guys, like I said, that's it for me today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can see all my content when it goes live in the future. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.